Hey guys, how are you doing? 6 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday morning, and I didn't make videos Sunday or Monday, and I thought I would come on here and share with you what's going on. Lots of changes for me. I'm gonna keep this sign up on my wall for a while. In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus. I'm needing that, especially this week. So the changes that's going on. First thing, Thursday morning, I was on the hold for 3 or so hours with Medicaid. We got my medical bill all taken care of. It was a clerical error that they made. I had to get new insurance, switch over to the new insurance. I am without zero income right now. I've struggled with finances this month a lot. And through it all, God has just gotten me through. The $35,000 medical bill that I had is gone. 100% gone. And they fixed their error, and then I had to call the hospital and give them the new code for coding, and it's balance zero now. I don't have to worry about my surgery bill anymore. So, yeah, God's been so good to me. Then I had a great weekend, and then something happened Sunday afternoon. I cannot share the details of it yet with you guys, but I probably will in a week. But my whole world got turned upside down, and it's for the best of me and my children and granddaughter. It's very, very exciting, but overwhelming at the same time. I feel like God has answered all my prayers. I really do feel like I need to be pinched because I don't believe it's true. I'm waiting for something to fall through with this. But I did tell you guys, 2025 was a year that God said, after my surgery, get ready. Change is coming. Change is coming. And that change was going to happen like that. That's exactly what happened this weekend. Very, very quick. I wasn't expecting it. Man, I spent most of Sunday in tears. Crying of joy, happiness. I'm trying really, really hard to be humble and let God do his thing. I know without a shadow of a doubt that God is working behind the scenes. I know that God is doing miracles. He's answering all of our prayers that me and my kids have been praying for. There is one hurdle that I'm going to have to jump. That's pretty high with this decision. But it's something that is out of my control. And an offer has been made to me, and I accepted it. I am going to share within a week all of the details for you guys. But we have to act quick. And there's just so much to do. So, with that said, I do want to tell you I had my orientation with my new job yesterday. And it was only a 3-hour orientation. I do get paid for those 3 hours. I did get my salary for the year, what I will be making. I got a little bit more detail on my status of employment. It will be full-time. I will have benefits after 90 days. Yeah. Of course, you know, you have to pay for your benefits out of your salary. So, God's been good there. And then I will be able to get off of my Medicaid. So there is an answer, a prayer right there. I've been wanting to get off of government help. As a matter of fact, I want to get off of help from everybody. I am working really hard. I just needed an opportunity. I needed an opportunity. I need God to answer my prayers. And He is. He's answering them one at a time, but it is happening very quickly. Very, very quickly. I'm overwhelmed. I am not getting very much sleep because I am exhausted. There is so much to do. I don't even have time in the next week or two to make a whole lot of videos. Actually, let me rephrase that. I am making videos. I cannot post them yet. But I am going to make videos, and then I don't have time to edit or post them. But I'm going to save them to be posted at a later date. And I'm going to bring you along with the journey as soon as I can post them, okay? Y'all are going to know exactly what's happening and why I'm overwhelmed. I'm not going to keep anything a secret. I am just making sure that all of my dots are dotted and my T's are crossed, and I'm being very careful, okay? You know how I said I had wedding planning in August? That has been canceled. Has been canceled. Okay. I don't want to say it's been canceled. It's been postponed for about a year. The wedding planning will begin again. There's just been a lot of obstacles with the wedding planning, and the whole wedding has been postponed due to financial reasons. So that's great. It's great. It's given me time now to refocus on this new change that has happened, which is great. The new change is for me in my life. And it's very, very positive. And it's very, very helpful. It works. It maintains stability. I'm overwhelmed with blessings. And, you know, change is scary. Change is good. Change is wonderful. But there's just a lot that is happening that I got to make sure that God is in it. And on Sunday afternoon, I can tell you that when I was presented with this offer, I instantaneously just broke down in tears because I knew this was God. And the person who had given me this opportunity, she said God told her to do this for me and my boys and my granddaughter. And we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. So I know 100% that God is in this. With that said, I've got so much to do. Like I said, I just can't tell you guys yet. I am waiting today for the delivery of my new office equipment for work. I have not paid my bill yet. I did pay as much as I could on it. And I am still needing to pay the remaining balance of my internet bill to keep my internet going. I do have my internet for at least 2 more days. I have posted a bunch of things locally on Facebook Marketplace to resell, just to start bringing in some money. With all of this change, there's a lot business related that I'm going to have to do to keep up with what is happening. So you can check out those videos over on Blessed Be the Gift Reseller Biz channel. I'm going to, again, be very cautious with what I am doing and the details I give out at this point. But within a week, you guys will know what's going on. I don't want to keep secrets from you guys. I don't. But I do have people in my life who are out to hurt me with any decision I make. They want to intervene in my life. They want to have a voice. They want to have a say. They want to be in control over what decisions I make. And those people are people that are not part of my family. They're not part of my life anymore. But it's part of the abuse I've gone through the last couple of years. And it's scary to make any kind of decision that I think is best. So I want to keep you guys up to date on what's going on. On a side note, I want to say that God is so good to me and my boys. And I've told you guys here on YouTube that I want to share with you what God is doing in my life. I want to share with you the positives. And I don't want to look back in the past anymore. What has happened with my divorce, what has happened with the false modification that I had to go through, the jail time I had to go through. I want to follow the rules. I've always wanted to follow the rules. I've always wanted to co-parent. I've always wanted to work together. I've always wanted to do what's best for my children. And I have 3 boys and a granddaughter. And I am constantly thinking of what's best for all of us, not just me. I am wanting to work hard. I have had some obstacles in my life the last couple of years. I have had really bad knees. I have had a falling where I injured my knees back in 2021. Then I fell again in 2022 and broke my wrist, elbow, and shoulder. I have had to switch jobs because of either court or finances, trying to better myself. I have been lied to. I have been cheated on. I have been trying to find my place in this world. I have been struggling as a single mom financially. I have had a lot of help from family and friends, people who know what I'm going through, and they say it's wrong. And it's been bad for me and the kids. And they want to help me and my children get back on our feet. And that's exactly what has happened to me. I am feeling very, very blessed and grateful for those in my life, those Christian people who are giving me biblical backing, financial support, who are getting into God's word with me. They are working with me on what I need to do as a single parent. They are praying with me. They are praying over me. They are praying with me and my children. They are very supportive. You know, when my husband filed for divorce and kicked us out of the house, I had nowhere to go. I had just started my job. I was just going to receive in a week my first paycheck. And this is kind of what's going on with me now. God just threw me into a hotel for a week, made a way by using my first paycheck at my first job that I've had in like 6 years. And he gave me enough money to pay for a hotel for 1 week while I tried to figure out what in the world I was going to do, where I was going to go with my kids with nothing but clothes on my back. What was I going to do? My husband filed for divorce. I wasn't allowed back in the house. Where was I going to live? What was I going to do? Being a stay-at-home mom for many, many years, I had no credit. I had no job until I just had gotten that job. I had no benefits. I was going through a divorce. I needed an attorney. I had zero money. And when you're married and you're a stay-at-home mom, because that's the choice that you and your husband made together, and then you don't have access to checking account anymore because he took you off, you are kicked out of your home, you have nothing. But God had placed the right people at our church, the church that my husband and I went to, that called me up and they said, we hear what's going on, and we would like for you to come move in with us. We have a 1-bedroom apartment in our basement, if you would like to come and move in. And besides sharing a bathroom with them, I had access to washer and dryer, a whole kitchen area, living room where the boys stayed in, and my own bedroom for me. And we lived there for a month. And it gave us enough time for me and my family to figure out what we were going to do. My parents helped me fund with everything they had, my divorce, and getting me into an apartment for 1 year. And it caused major hardship financially on me. and on my parents, to the point that we have nothing left. Nothing. We are taking one day at a time, letting God show us what we need to do in our lives, being faithful to Him. And my goals for this channel is to, as a single mom who's low income, use what God has given to me to help others. But up until fall of this year, I am needing to help myself. I am. I have needed a lot of help to get to the point where I can do this ministry that I want to do. With this new change in my life, it's exactly what I'm going to be able to do. I'm going to be able to have my reselling business at home. I am going to be able to work my work at home job at home. I am going to be able to do my home care on the side. I am going to be able to maintain stability for me and my family. I am going to be able to have everything back the way it was before my divorce. I am going to be able to provide for my children on my own, be able to support my family on my own without government assistance. I'm going to be able to work hard on my own and then start this ministry. 100%. 100%. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe it's happening. With that said, I've got a lot of work I got to do to get to this point in fall. I have to keep going. I am trying really, really hard to keep my focus on the change. Keep up with work. Now that work is going to be starting for me. I do have to do my computer setup, like I said, for my job as soon as it arrives in the mail today. And job starts with me next week. Training. So I need to keep my internet going. I do need blessings financially to get me through until the end of August to do this change. So the hurdles are not over yet. There are several hurdles I need to jump over before everything is ready to go. I am on a time crunch because of school starting. And there's just so much that's getting ready to happen, guys. Children are going to be very, very happy. And that's the number one thing in my life, is that I am providing for them. And this is going to make their life so great. I just can't believe it's happening. I am wanting to keep this to myself until I am allowed to let you all know, and the children and the rest of the family know what's going on. But my children and my family will know first what's happening before I come and tell you guys. But I'm not going to be making any announcement until next week. Okay? There's just so much that's got to happen this week. And I'm just really relieved. It's like all my struggles have just disappeared. This last weekend. And I just really do feel like somebody wake me up from this dream. It's a good dream, but it's just a lot. It's just a lot. I'm overwhelmed with what I got to get done. So you're not going to see very many videos probably from me this week. But as soon as I can tell you what's happening next week, you guys will be seeing a lot of the videos pop up, because I am going to pre-record and set to public as soon as I can. And from here on out, it's probably good, because from here on out, I will be ahead of video making. So really do kind of need to have this week in order to make my videos and then set a date for next week for them to upload. So when I'm making videos, it won't always be right on the same date as I'm having the event or doing something. For my privacy and for my protection, I am thinking that that's what's best from now on. Because I do have those people in my life who think they can control everything I do in my, and what I'm putting out here on YouTube. And I can't live my life with them trying to continue the harassment. So overall, I think this is going to be good for the channel. It's going to be good for you guys. You are going to enjoy this new adventure, this new change. You're going to love it on this channel. I am telling you that. And I do want to share with you what God's doing in my life. I do. I want to give him all the glory for everything that happens. The good and the bad and the ugly. I want us to have a positive channel here. My past videos have been negative about what I'm going through because of that fear of that continued abuse and harassment. I've gone through a lot of depression. I don't want to hide that depression from you guys. But the depression is coming from situations in my life that is not anything I can control. Decisions by other people and the effects that it has made. So when I'm making decisions for myself, I want to make sure that I am making decisions that involves what God wants for me in my life, first and foremost, and lots of prayer, and lots of gratitude and thankfulness for what he does do. And I do want to share with you the many, many blessings I am getting right now. Many, many blessings. And the change is happening so fast. And the love and the support I'm getting is happening so fast that I know that it's God. And that is one thing I want to share with you is my relationship with God, how strong it is as a Christian single mom, how I am depending on him to guide me, how I am leaning on him and getting and drawing closer to him in my faith, in my relationship with him. That's the only reason why this blessing is happening right now in my life, is because I've been faithful to God. And I know that, and I'm going to give him 100% credit for that. Everything he does in my life is because I've been faithful to him. I'm faithful in my vows. I am not going to do anything that is going to jeopardize my relationship with God. I'm never going to choose any one person in my life over my relationship with God. It is not going to happen ever. And I am never going to put myself and my selfishness and my pride and lack of self-control over my relationship with God. I do not ever want to put God on the back burner in my life ever again. I'm pretty sure that's why I'm divorced, is because I individually still had my relationship with God, but he wasn't my number one. And I'm putting him back number one in my life. And because of that, I am seeing the blessings. They're happening. They're happening. So with a very heavy heart, but happy heart, I'm going to leave it at that. And I am going to start making my videos for next week for you guys, sharing with you all the new changes and the excitement, and get ready. Pulling up our big girl britches, and we're going to get it done. All right. I'll talk to you in the next video. Exciting. Bye.